If you get good at time management, then that, automatically increases your productivity by like 50%. So if you just manage your time appropriately, that's what I was just saying. Like, like the one thing I've done over the last few days is have a routine. Just make sure you get up early, have your breakfast or whatever. Just do what you would normally do on a working day and block out time in the day to do your duties. Like Zeba, I know, has got a few calls to make, so she's taking the kids for a couple of hours. Then we rotate back and then we rotate again. So, we've both got work to do. I've got online seminars and studying to do because I've got exams coming up in June. So, we have to balance it and just have a routine. That's the most important thing to do, because otherwise you could end up sitting there and not know what time of day it is, or what day it is even sometimes, So you've really got to just make sure that you have a routine, because that will make you more productive and it will help the time pass quicker. It will make you more productive, and you won't feel as like, lethargic and depressed and isolated as everyone is feeling right now. That's what I would recommend and advise.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think that the worst thing is sitting around doing nothing and not benefiting yourself in any way, shape, or form. And so you're right. Having a routine is the solution to that, because when okay, I'm waking up at this time and I'm starting my day, even if you don't know exactly what you're doing in your day, the feeling of like, just because you don't necessarily have something on the schedule, that doesn't mean that you can wake up at 11 o'clock in the morning. What a horrible thought. Now your whole morning's gone, man.
Totally. And I think that's important to sort of, appreciate that, because otherwise, I really don't think the government have actually realized the mental health impact that this will have on people. It's to isolate yourselves from the world. I mean, we kind of do that anyway with technology, to be honest. But it's just, I don't think they've not thought about. And also, sitting at home, eating all day. Think of the effect of like health impact of that, Yeah. Look, I guess in the grand scheme of things, the overall greater good is we'll save thousands of people's lives over the course of the next few months versus, maybe people getting a bit depressed and getting a bit overweight. But, that has to be considered as well, because it can really impact people. Some people are already quite isolated themselves. I mean, if you look at the elderly, for example, I'm sure you've got elderly family members over 70. I mean, quite a lot of them are isolated anyway, and now we're enforcing it upon them to not leave their house. Just the mental impact on that, it's profound. What's going on in their houses and their minds. Especially in our culture, the elderly tend to be around us quite a lot. Some even live with us. What's the impact going to be on them long term? Because it could last longer than 12 weeks for them.
Mentally strong?
Sorry?
Yeah. How can someone ensure that they're staying kind of mentally strong? They're not falling into kind of
like a rut,
rumination.
Yeah. I mean, like I said to you, man, I think the biggest thing to do is have a routine. Exercise. Like, I've been going on runs. There's not much I can do gym wise because I don't have any dumbbells or gym equipment at home, but I've just been getting running, man. I think that it's quite good. Running outside is completely different to running on a treadmill. I've never really ran outside in a long time, but now I really appreciate it. Actually, running outside is actually quite fun because your mind is stimulated.
Omar runs in the mornings.
Yeah, it's good, man. I think going on a treadmill is just dire. Like, I hate doing treadmill runs. You do it because you have to, but like, especially with the weather the way it is, the sun's out, it's quite nice, man, to be out and about, running, and it's quiet. There's not many cars about, not many people about, so it's, you need to take advantage of the situation. I think with any hardship, there's going to be tough times, and I've had times the last few days where I thought, this is going to be tough, especially with the kids are playing up or they're tired, they're moody. But you just got to make the most of the time that you have here, man. At the end of the day, like, this is probably never going to come back again. When does the whole country have time off to do just where no one's getting ahead of each other? No one's, everyone has to just, everyone's
in the same boat.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Everybody's in the same boat, so it just take rest, get extra sleep, just, how many times do you wake up, I'm so tired? Just sleep an extra hour in bed. If you need to do that, just make the most of this time.